I've got a quick workout that you can sneak in while you are traveling or going anywhere else because you don't have a lot of equipment nearby. You will need some loops, which provide great resistance, especially for our back and our spine, which is so important in our age and stage. Every movement is 40 seconds. We'll have a 20-second transition. We have 6 movements. We are going to ladder up, do each movement once, then ladder back down, and we'll be done. Let's go ahead and warm up. Let's just start by getting our legs going. So take those knees up. You can pull either behind your leg on your hamstring or in your shin. Either way works for me. I don't really care, but go ahead and move that in. We've got one more on each side, and then take those arms out. Let's do some circles. By the way, in our lower body movements today, you have the option of going with me or reverse. If squats and lunges don't work for you, we do have some squats today, and so I will be showing you an alternative in the split screen, so stick with me. We've got something for you no matter what. Okay, we're going to take our feet a little wider than hip width apart. Place your hands on your hips. Hinge forward and come up. Squeeze your glutes slightly as you come up. And we are getting a nice little functional movement of a hinge in. We will be doing these later. And stretching your lower glutes, upper hamstrings. 3 more of these and then we'll get going. Of course, if you feel like you need to move more, absolutely pause, add a bit more of a workout in. I'm just trying to keep this quick for you. Our first movement will be squats. If you want the alternative, grab a towel or something else to put on the ground because we will be laying down on that. For our first move, we're just going to do some basic squats, or you can join me over on the other side. I like to do my squats in a little prayer position, and let's go ahead and jump in. You can also keep your hands up or on your hips. So whatever you want to do, this is just where I like it. A couple things to think about. Most of your weight is in your heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes. When you go down, you want your upper body going slightly over, but not hinging. Really what we're looking for is when we're in that down position, we want our torso parallel with our shins. So that's what we're looking for. It can be hard to do it because that takes a lot of core strength. We've got 2 more here. Last one. Grab your medium to light loop, you choose, and we are going to do some lateral pulls with a rotation. So take your loop in your hands and over to your left side. I'm mirroring you. You're going to take your right arm and pull it back and release. So you're having a nice little bow and arrow with a rotation. Rotation is one thing that sometimes we forget to do when we're working out. However, life takes us in rotation. Have you ever picked something up off the floor and transferred it somewhere else? There's a good chance that you rotated. So of course we want to train our body to do that. And rotation, depending on who is saying it, is one of our 6 functional movements. Some people say rotation, some people say carry. So I just train my clients with both. We might as well cover all our bases. One more here. Release. We're going to do the other side. Also, while you're doing this, I'll point this out when we go. I want to make sure that our wrists are nice and neutral. So let's go ahead and reset. Roll your shoulders back, engage your core slightly, take your hands out over to your right. And when we pull back, I want you to look at the wrist of my supporting straight hand. It is staying neutral. So we're not letting it break up. I see that a lot. Same thing with the arm that's pulling. Squeezing your shoulder blades as you pull back. I know this is a long time. Take a mini break if you need to. I told you these resistance bands could offer some good resistance. And if you're like, Amy, I have no idea what you're talking about, this is too easy, then that's an opportunity to go up in your resistance loops. So find the resistance that works for you. How many times can I say that in 40 seconds? Okay, last one here. Release, working our way up the ladder. Next up is a single leg RDL. I'm going to grab one of my heavier loops, put it underneath your left leg. I'm mirroring you. Grab your right hand, grab it with your right hand, and we're going to, with the flat back, hinge forward and then coming up. So we are doing that hinging movement, kind of a Romanian deadlift, just with one leg. If you want, you can add some balance, but that is only if you have the movement down. I'll just drop it so I've got one toe down. By the way, you see me in almost all my workouts working out barefoot. Why? Because our balance decreases as we age. And so it's important to train all the little muscles and train the neuroreceptors to keep working. Release, we're going to go to the other side. And one of the ways we can do that is by working out barefoot, because our feet can sense a lot more when we don't have any kind of cushioning or support. Obviously, if you need support, then do it. And especially if you have a physician telling you to never be barefoot. But otherwise, let's go ahead and go. We're on the other side. Otherwise, really helpful if you can work out barefoot. Some people are like, Amy, I can go barefoot when I'm doing yoga or stretching, but I can't when I am strength training. So if that's you, that's fine. Ease your way into it. I had a client who took her probably 6 months to get comfortable working out barefoot, but there are a lot of wonderful benefits to it, and I encourage you to kick the shoes if you can. We've got one more of these. Okay, nice work. Release that. We're gonna have a split screen here. I'm gonna be doing a squat with a band. So now this is going above my knees. And if squats are not for you, then you see loop walks over in the side. Shoulders back, core in, and let's go. So the band offers a bit more resistance, and we're trying to keep our knees from coming in, which is what the band wants to do it. So this adds a little nice added benefit to our glute meds, which of course support our knees. Just a little extra oomph, always good. You want to make it a little more challenging? Take those arms up and keep your biceps right in line with your ears so you're not coming down. Your challenge level, your workout. Last one. Okay, we have worked our way up the ladder. We're going back down. Let's go to those single leg RDLs. Underneath one foot, and I'm just gonna switch it up. For grins, going under my right foot first, or your right foot. Flat back, shoulders down, and coming up. Remember, 90, 95%, maybe even 100% of your weight is on that front foot. Squeeze your glutes as you come up. Still, even just with one leg, you want that squeezing and coming all the way up. One thing I see a lot is stopping here. So all the way, full extension, all the way up. That releases that hip flexor, that psoas up in the front. So we get nice and balanced with those two muscles. One more. Okay, release. I just realized with that last movement, I started not engaging my lats as much. And I could tell because my back was starting to round out. So I'm going to really focus on pulling that hand back, which will help, especially as I go down, that will help engage the lats, which will make my back straight. So going again. 90, 95%, maybe 100% in that front foot. Supporting. Tailbone going up and back. Hey, by the way, if you like this style of workout, you may be interested in my online course called Strong and Vibrant at Home. I made it for women in perimenopause and beyond who know they need to strength train as they get older, but they don't know what to do. They don't want to go to a gym. Hiring a personal trainer isn't in the cards. Last one here, and they don't have much equipment. Let's go to the medium loop. So if that is something that you are interested in, it's a 7-week course on an app. So you do it at your own pace. And I would love for you to join me over there. You can find more information in the show description. Okay, let's go over to the side and start pulling. Getting those lateral pulls. Elbow back. I'm proud of you for showing up today, especially if you're traveling and you're like, I just got to do something. You know, it can be really hard to find the space and create the space to move. And we move because it feels good, not because it's some sort of punishment, and not because, you know, we got to keep the streak alive. We move because it can help our body and our brain feel good. Last one here, release. I was traveling one time and I was with my family and I just was having a moment and having a tough time. And my sister said, Amy, I think you need to go for a walk. I think you'll feel a lot better if you move. Sure enough, little sister was right. Okay, hands over to the side. Let's start pulling. So I went for a walk. I got a little sweat. I got some endorphins, and I truly did feel so much better. So if that's you today, I hope you feel better after our time together. We're getting there. We are almost done after this one. We've got one more movement, and that's it. Get that rotation in. Squeeze your shoulder blade to your spine. Keep your wrists neutral. Give yourself a smile. You're almost done. 3 more. 2. Last one. Good job. All right. We are going to do some side to side squats. So with a loop, with not, I'm not going to use a loop. You choose what you want to do. We're just going to squat from side to side. Let's go. So squat together, squat together. Good job. If you have something to hold, you can absolutely add it. We don't have anything. I don't travel with weights. Truth be told, I don't really travel with any kind of resistance bands. Normally when I travel, I work it around, so that's just an off time and it's a recovery time. I do have active vacations, so I do love to get to the mountains or other places where I can hike and be active. I'm a little bit like a dog. I need to be taken on a walk every day, but beyond that, I don't do any intentional strength training. So if you're traveling and you're showing up, good on you. Last one here. Nice work. Okay, let's take those feet a little wider than your hips, and we're going to do some, I want you to kick your hips over, up and around, and then we're going to reverse going the other way, bringing that into the center. Hinge forward, and then now allow yourself to roll down. Let's take our hips over to the left side, just a little bit. Over to the right side, just a little bit. Center that out, hands on your hips, come back up. Let's take one arm across, press your shoulder down, all of that pulling. Yes, it can get our shoulders as well. And other side, shoulder down. Thank you for joining me today. I will see you next time.